Welcome to the Academic Skills and Knowledge, or ASK series, where you'll find information, tips, and advice to help you succeed in your studies with us. In today's presentation, we'll discuss effective reading skills, why they're important, and how they can help make best use of your study time. Effective reading is the ability to read with speed, accuracy, and accurate interpretation. These skills will enable you to better understand the purpose and context of your reading and to choose different strategies for reading tasks based on their purpose. Before you start reading, establish what the question is. What are you hoping to find? Knowing and noting the important words and phrases from your assignments will help you read in a focused and more effective way. Look for words like analyze, compare, and evaluate. These are important clues for what you'll need to do, and can help you to choose publications that are relevant to your study. We all have busy schedules and can't read every journal article or book chapter that we find. It's therefore important that we narrow down the appropriate sources, which can be solved by pre-reading. Pre-reading involves taking a quick look at the chapter titles and bibliographic information, examining all the heading and subheadings. Do you consider any of them particularly relevant? Reading the abstract of the article or its introduction and conclusion. After doing all of this, you can make a decision about whether or not you think the text, either all of it or just a section, is worth reading in more detail. Another important part of reading effectively is being an active reader who interacts with the content, relates new ideas to previous knowledge, and explores how conclusions are reached. Here are a few tips for being a more active reader. Engage with the text. Mark what you see as the most important parts of what you're reading. Do this with your own copy of the texts or on photocopies, not with borrowed books. You may find it helpful to use different colours to highlight different aspects of what you're reading. Use the signposts. Topic sentences are like signposts. They are the first sentence of each paragraph and should give you an idea of the main points that will be discussed in that paragraph. Paying attention to these signposts can help you focus your reading better. Similarly, closing sentences are signposts too, often concluding the point that has just been made and introducing the next idea. Skim reading. Skim reading is a technique you can use to notice key points in a piece of writing without having to pay 100% attention to the entire thing. The idea is to search for key words or phrases that relate to your research question. Sentences that begin with words like firstly and finally will often contain important information, and key terms will often be in italics or bolded. Note-taking. Record the main headings as you read and use one or two key words for each point. When you don't want to mark the text, keep a folder of notes you make while reading. Make sure that you are concise. Note the source of the points that you make and include critical comments. Use questions and summaries. Before you start reading, prepare by noting down questions you want the material to answer. While you're reading, note down the points the author raises. Conclude reading by reviewing your notes and assessing the information you've learned. Is it relevant to the work you're doing? The more you practice these good reading habits, the quicker your reading and assignments can be completed. Thanks for watching our presentation on how to read more effectively. We hope you continue to enjoy the Ask series.